flowers bloom effortlessly, not because they cling desperately to the soil, but because they surrender to the gentle rhythm of nature. Today, let's talk about how detaching from our desires can be the key to unlocking the abundance that awaits us. Let's go. Welcome to Empress Expressions. My name's Amber and I am the Empress here, and I welcome you whether you are new or you're returning. So today we are talking about stop wanting, right? Stop wanting so that you can receive what it is that you ultimately desire. Like, we have to stop wanting it, right? So we're going to get into it. I'm going to give you a few tips and pointers on how you can actually stop wanting so you can receive what it is that you want. The first thing I have here is the power of surrender. Oh, and by the way, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you some juice, whatever it is that you like to vibe with, and we're going to get in it. So the power of surrender. It's transformative when you can let go of the neediness and desperation associated with wanting. You can then open yourself up to receive what you truly need and desire. So, like, for instance, like when you stop obsessing about and over finding a partner, and instead you focus on loving yourself, taking care of yourself, maintaining your well-being, maintaining the things that are important to you, you literally just attract people. Like, there's something about vibing so hard with you that it becomes a magnet to, like, your perfect vibrational match, right? It's like the universe just serves you people, brings people into your life, brings situations into your life that want to love on you too, that want to honor you too, and nurture, and you just all the things, like, but you have to embody that for yourself first. So that's the first thing I have in helping you stop wanting so you can actually receive. Next is cultivate inner peace. So when you are no longer consumed by cravings and wants, and you detach from the external desires, you can then tap into a deeper sense of tranquility and fulfillment that emanates from within. So that's like I was saying just a minute ago, it's something there's an unseen identity, an unseen, an intangible thing that makes this so powerful. It's the magic behind it, right? And I've said it before, you can't fake this. You absolutely cannot fake this, because you vibrate at a frequency that cannot be faked. You can't fake your vibration, right? So cultivating that inner peace, it really sets your internal state up for vibrating higher. That's where the tranquility sits in. That's where the fulfillment of just being who you are, being able to provide yourself with the things that it is that you desire and that you need, but on an internal basis, right? That love you desire, give that to yourself. That attention you desire, give that to yourself. And then you're going to receive that outside of yourself. You have to vibrate, you have to exist on an internal, emotional, subconscious, internal state in order to truly vibrate higher and attract and be a magnet to the things that you actually want. So some of the things to cultivate that inner peace is going to be breath work. It's going to be grounding. It's going to be becoming present with your body and the here and the now. So breath work is so important, so important. I was just talking to someone the other day, and they talked about how, breath work can actually bring this sense of like a high, like it can make you feel this euphoric feeling, right? And this person was just talking about how that was just such an enjoyable feeling for them, right? So breath work, grounding. I'm an earthy type of person, so I really enjoy grounding throughout the day when I can. Honestly, I'd be barefooted most of the time if I could in my life. But when I can and I'm at home or I'm in a place where I can take my shoes off and my socks off, well, when I wear socks. So yeah, when I'm in a place where I can be barefoot and I can put my feet and plant my feet in the ground, I'm doing that. Because there's something about the energy of the earth that literally just brings you back down, right? Because as much as I can be an earth person, I can be very much in the clouds as well too. And so sometimes in order to center myself, in order to cultivate that inner peace, in order to feel the tranquility within myself, I have to ground myself back to planet Earth. So that's how, those are just a few ways that you can cultivate inner peace, just really finding a way that works for you when it comes to being in the present, the moment, the right here, right now. The last thing I have is the law of attraction and action. So detachment plays a huge role in the law of attraction and manifesting desires. Detachment doesn't mean apathy, but rather a sense of trust and faith in the divine's ability to deliver what is truly aligned with one's highest good. So for example, say you want to attract a healthier body, or maybe you want to lose weight. So feeling good in your body, right? When you detach from a certain weight, right? You detach from a certain number, and you just trust that your body has intelligence. And once you decide that, hey, this is what I want to do, you set that intention, your body's going to follow if you just listen. One of the things that I did several years ago, I had just started CrossFit and we were doing this challenge. It was called the Whole 30, I think, something like that. And it was for 30 days. And I was like obsessed for the longest time stepping on the scale, like almost a couple of times a day. And it was really starting to mess with my head. Like it was just a habitual thing, right? Not that it always made me feel good, the number that I saw, but it was a habitual thing. I just did it because that's what I did. Well, when I did this challenge with the group of athletes that I was working out with, we weren't supposed to step on the scale, but I was having to train myself to not get on the scale anymore. And so instead of just doing cold turkey, which is usually how I do things, I was like, let me gracefully, compassionately nurture myself into this new way of thinking. So what I did is I had my scale still in my bathroom, and I took a sticky note and I put the weight that I desired to be. Now that I still moved in a mental space and in a state of detachment from that number, but instead of being so attached to like seeing the number pop up on the scale, it was just like this mental trick that I needed. And literally, I didn't lose all the weight that I wanted to lose in that 30 days, but within like 6 months to a year, I was down to the weight that was on that sticky note. I never took the sticky note off of the scale. I never took it off. I detached from the way that I have been doing things, right? So that I could attract what it is that I actually wanted. And so what I did is I planted the seed of this number that I actually wanted to reach. And every time I stepped on that scale, that was the number that I saw. It did not matter anything. Like it didn't matter what number was actually showing up. All I paid attention to was the number that was on that yellow sticky note that I placed on top of the screen so I couldn't see the actual number. So that is, I don't know if that's the best description or the best example, but that's what came to mind when I was, thinking about this. I had to detach from the way I was doing things and kind of plant a new seed, create a different cycle, a new way of seeing and thinking of things in order to really become that magnet for what it is that I truly desire. So yeah, I have definitely been guilty of wanting, like desperately clinging and wanting something, right? And I feel like these points right here are points that I've definitely tapped into, and they've helped me. If you have some other ideas or you've had other, success is using different techniques or whatever, please drop that down in the comments. Let me know if this resonated with you. Try this out. Let me know if it works for you, because these things definitely worked for me, and I've also witnessed them work for other people. So just remember, like, if you want something so bad, you may not be physically chasing it, but if you're wanting it so bad, that means that you're energetically chasing it, right? And now you're not the magnet, you're the chaser. And so your thing's going to run, right? That person's gonna run, the thing's gonna run. So yeah, like, take these things into consideration. Let me know how they work for you. This is what I've got. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me, vibing out, of course, with me and my energy. The ebook is just about done. Well, it's actually done. So now I'm just kind of taking care of some other things so that we can put it out here. I'm really excited about that. This is my first book, and so I'm excited to share this. And I will be launching a website really, really soon, still working on that. And then, of course, I am a Living Soul profiler. And if you're interested in getting your Living Soul profile report, that link is in the description box below. Super easy. If you're not sure what the Living Soul guidance system is, this channel luckily has a playlist, and you can go to the playlist, and there are several videos there that are breaking down what exactly the Living Soul guidance system is. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any other questions. When you get your report and you want to dig into the details of that more, you hit me up and we get into that and connect on that. And that is what I've got. If you are vibing with this video, you're vibing with me, liking the channel, liking the content, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you feel called to. And until next time, I send you peace, I send you light, and I send you love. Bye.